Hello, my name is Daniel Palacios, and this is my vision board. I'm going to describe why a growth mindset is essential to be an effective educator. I believe that having a growth mindset is an advantage that allows you to see everything with fresh and open eyes. I believe that having a growth mindset allows for continual processing and knowing there are more ways to accomplish goals than just one way. There's many. Having a growth mindset allows educators to be empathetic and fair to all students. Just knowing that growth is possible is part of having that growth mindset. So when we model the growth mindset for students, we show that being vulnerable, being wrong, and just trying is part of having that growth mindset. So we really want students to move from having a fixed mindset where they're thinking they might know the right answer to a growth mindset where anything is possible. For these reasons, I think having a growth mindset is essential to being an effective educator, because you're continually learning and you're giving hope to every single student. Describe the items on my vision board and how this relates to a growth mindset, continuous improvement for your career as a secondary educator. Well, this is me on the top. An educator is my second year. I'm continually trying. Just got done with the professional learning community, and so in there we're continually learning. We're planning our assessments, we're planning our calendar, and making sure that everything coincides with our assessments and our planning up to that. Next, an open mindset image. Again, I detailed earlier of what having a growth mindset is, or an open mind, very similar. It represents a thirst for knowledge. In the following images is a subject that allows me to teach mathematics. All these instances, math has opened so many doors for me, and it continues to open more. As I'm approaching my master's in education, I just hope that the learning never ends, and I want to continually learn. One of my goals is to be a college professor of mathematics. If I can do that with my master's in education, I would love to try to do that. I am not sure where I could begin, but I would start with any course in mathematics, just so I could get into the university and start to live out my dream. I feel that the years in public school that I am offering now will give me time to grow, time to collaborate with other educators, veterans who have been teaching for many years, even newer teachers, and of course, I have 160 students, so seeing more and more students is going to prepare me for that college or university atmosphere where I might have a stadium full of 100 to a couple hundred. And still, the main goal is to be an effective educator here in public school, as well as at the university level, which is one of my goals. The last two pictures are of students graduating. This is my main focus. The goal for me as well is to see students reach their goal. If their goal is not graduation, rather a career or a trade school, I want to get them prepared for this. There's other careers outside of graduation, so if that's what the students want, then that's where I want to give them. I want to help them succeed in whatever their goals are. Describe how you will not only take care of your professional growth, but also your personal growth, mental health. Include why this is important when becoming an advocate and leader for students and other educators. So I will continue to take courses, plan in my PLCs as discussed earlier, read articles and journals, anything from my district. They're always offering me information. That's the professional side. As far as the health, I like to take walks every day, get 8 hours of sleep. keep a healthy diet to maintain my health as well as my mental health. The sleep really helps coming in fresh every day. So 8 hours of sleep, I always advocate that for my students when they're kind of groggy or still a little sleepy. I just remind them that drinking lots of water, getting a right amount of sleep is gonna help you push through every single day. I have to remember as well as remind students that our health and mental health are like gold. They're very important. If we are out sick, then our students will not excel. We won't be in the classroom as educators. As educators, we have an important role to show up every day, model behaviors, follow planning from PLCs. So it's important that we show up every day if we can. And so maintaining that mental health, maintaining our normal health, this is very important. There's always progress and a pace. If we are not prepared, not healthy, our lessons aren't gonna go over so well. So the more we take care of ourselves, the better educators we're going to be for our students. And last, discussing how my growth plan incorporates a Christian worldview from Grand Canyon University. And my growth plan incorporates Christian worldview perspective by holding the Grand Canyon University's core values in mind every day that I'm here. The core values of love, teaching from the heart, giving respect to all students, having integrity and modeling integrity for your students, showing that how important planning is, showing compassion to every student, knowing that there's 160 different students in here, they all learn different, and they're all going through something different at home. So knowing all that, as well as providing the service, make the service of teaching, make an educator ready for a career in education. And so adding in all these Grand Canyon core values, Grand Canyon University core values is gonna make this classroom a safe environment and maximize learning for all. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.